working on what type of writing? A personal what? Tell me. Narrative. Can I have you scoot back just a titch so I can get by? Personal narrative. And this is my what?
Writing folder.
Writing folder, right? You all have that at your desk. And in here I have my what? Writing journal, right? Today, what you are going to do is you're going to pull out your writing journal and you are going to turn to your page that has your, read it with me, narrative ideas, all right? And what you're going to do on your narrative ideas page, Logan, nice up here, crisscross, is you're going to read through what you have. Zane. So let's read through what I have. Brushing teeth, washing dishes, getting ready for school, doing homework, morning jobs, cleaning my room, taking a bath, getting dressed, getting ready for lunch, going out to recess, going to specials, so it could be going to art, going to music, going to PE, or going to technology, right? Because we might get ready in different ways depending upon where we're going, right? Okay, what else do we have? Checking out a library book, practicing spelling words, and then my personal narrative ideas that I put down, Delaney, Rocco, I should see your eyes up here. Giving medicine to the kittens, taking the kittens to the vet, bringing the kittens home for the first time, and I could write a personal narrative about Lorian getting to know Aria and Sansa. Okay, so today, when you go back to your seat, Zane, you're going to read through your list, Reese, and then you're going to pick one idea to write about. Jaden, lots of people's names that I'm saying because I don't see eyes. I should see your eyes. Peter. So, what I am going to do, I think, this is something, giving medicine to the kittens. I have to give medicine to them 3 times a day, really. One medicine twice and another medicine once. So I am going to write about that. I'm going to put a star right by what I'm going to write about today. What I'm going to tell you first, next, then, and last. Okay? If you want to, you can circle it. That's okay too. All right, but that's all I'm going to write about today. Now, remember in our writing journal, the pages before our bookmark are idea pages, right? And the pages after our bookmark are our writing. That's where our writing goes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip to that bookmark, and I'm going to go to the next open page. All right? And I can put today's date up there. What's today's date? Tell me in numbers.
9-17-15.
Okay. So remember, my idea, Rocco, Logan, my idea is writing about, I'm going to tell you what we have to do first, next, then, and last to give our kittens medicine. So I might even put some notes up here. Kittens, medicine. So that helps me remember what I'm writing about. Zane, where should your eyes be? Next, this is what you're going to do, because you're not just going to start writing. What I'm going to do is divide this page. I'm going to do a straight line all the way down the page in the middle, and I'm going to do a horizontal line across the page in the middle. What do you think I'm going to write here? We know a narrative tells what happens. Tell me.
First, then, last.
First, next, then, last. Or you could say first, then, next, last. Because then and next can be switched around. It doesn't matter. But first always has to go when. And last always has to go when. So, up here I'm going to write first. Here in this box I'm going to write next. Here I'm going to write then, and here I'm going to write last. And now I'm going to write a sentence that tells what I do first when I give the kittens medicine. I'm going to write a sentence about what I do next when I give the kittens medicine, what I do then when I give the kittens medicine, and what I do last when I give the kittens medicine. Okay? So, I've been thinking about this first. So first, and since this is going to be the first word in my sentence, I'm going to leave that there and kind of put a comma, but then I'm going to start writing smaller. First, my husband and I have to find the kittens. That's the first thing we have to do before we give any of them medicine. And they're hard to find sometimes. So first we have to find the kittens. Next. So next I'm going to put a comma. My husband. What am I putting in between all of my words? Finger space. What should you use to help you remember your finger space? Tell me. Your spacer. So you get your spacer out. So I'm going to go back and reread because I started talking and lost my train of thought. Next, my husband gently grabs, I wrote down, grabs the kitten's head. Okay, because we have to give them a tiny little pill. So do you have a picture in your head of what's going on? Found the cat. My husband's got the cat. He has to kind of hold the ears back, and I probably could even have said that. Hold the ears back and hold the head. So the kitty cat is sitting like that. So next, my husband gently grabs the kitten's head. I could even say, I'm going to leave it there. All right, so I'm going to go back and reread. Good writers always go back and reread. Because if I forget a word, I'm not going to know I forgot a word unless I what? Go back and reread. So first, my husband and I have to find the kittens. Next, my husband gently grabs the kitten's head. Then, I use my finger to pry open the kitten's mouth. Do you have a picture in your head? My husband's holding the cat. The head's back, the head's up. I have to take my finger. When I say pry, that means I'm kind of what? Forcing the kitten to open its mouth. Do you think the kitten wants to open its mouth? No. No. The kitten doesn't want to open its mouth. Okay, so then I use my finger to pry open the kitten's mouth. Let me put my apostrophe up here a little bit better, I think. Last, I gently, and I have to do this gently. I gently shove the pill down to the back of the kitten's throat. Sound fun? No. Last, I gently shove, and that's what I have to do. I do have to shove it down. I gently shove the pill into the back of, listen, the kitten's throat. Last, I gently shove the pill into the back of the kitten's throat and close the kitten's mouth. So that's what I do. I'm going to go back and reread. And as I'm reading this, do you kind of have a picture in your head of what I'm doing? So when you write your first, next, then, and last, when you write your first, next, then, and last, should you paint a picture in the writer's mind of what's going on? Yes, you should. And we're not done with this yet. This is just kind of getting our thoughts organized and in order. All right? So this is what I want you to get done today. First, you're going to read your list. What are you going to do first?
Read your list.
Read your narrative ideas list. Next, actually I should say then, first you're going to read your narrative ideas list. Next, you're going to pick an idea. What are you going to do next?
Pick an idea.
Pick an idea. Then you're going to turn to your next open writing page. What are you going to do then?
Write about it.
Turn to your next open writing page. And last, you're going to write what you do first, next, then, and last for your idea. Rocco? Does that make sense? Okay. Get to your seats. Go pick your idea. Nope, both of you come sit. Come sit. Nope, we're writing now. We're not doing this now, so I'll just leave that for a second. Get your journals out. I'm looking for friends that are ready. Gavin's got his journal out. So does Kylie. Evan's working on his. Audric's getting close to being ready too. I'm looking for friends that are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Doing homework. What's that say?
That's math. Nope, that's not it. Get your journal out.
Make the sense. It's a B. And SH says, what's that say?
Stop doing that now.
And an ING says, get your journal. What's that word say? Rushing what? So what do you think that says? Okay, so you can do a story about, or a narrative about doing homework, a narrative about brushing teeth, a narrative about what? Remember what this says? Morning what?
Okay, journal.
Or, what's that word right there, that G-O?
No, this is not what we're doing now.
Journal. And then name. You're not going to recess. Going to recess. Okay, so which one of those things do you want to write personal narrative about? Going to recess, what you do first when you go to recess, what you do next, what you do then, and what you do last. Alright, so we're going to turn here. And I'm going to write up here your idea. And when I leave, what I want you to do is put the date down. Get your pencil out, get your eraser out, and get your spacer out. Get your spacer and your eraser out.